a tip for Huggy, try to hide your Huggies more often, like put them in the shadows. They'll still notice people walking by, don't worry about that, but just try and hide them so the specialists don't know when people are walking by. So that's tip number 1. Time for some more. Okay, so another tip for Huggy, always hold the forward button when sprinting or charging, whatever you want to call it, because you'll get a little bit more distance when doing it. Here, this is what it's like without holding forward. So we reach to about right there, from right there. So we get a couple tiles, and that's about it. And this is with holding forward. You get a little bit more distance. But that really does matter in the long run, trust me. It really does. Okay, another tip for when you are charging with Huggy, you can hold it, like, let's say there's someone, like, right here. If they're about to close the door on me, what I could do is I can easily slip right under there, right before they close it, and keep chasing them. So, it's not always gonna work, just remember that, but it's worth chasing after them, because you always want to be chasing a player. Okay, for a best sabotage for Huggy, I'm gonna have to say no escape, because the grapple handle's not working. He's not very good traversal and moving to places fast. Crash doors slam shut. He doesn't have the fastest movement speed, so he can't just go right around the crash doors that easily to catch up back to the player. And portal lounges, because his reload speed isn't that good, and it's hard to open lockers sometimes you're just wasting time. So yeah, no escape is very good with Huggies. If you want to play Huggy, I highly recommend no escape. Tip number 1 for Mommy Longlegs, use her arm, or whatever you want to call it, her little stretch ability thingy. I always see people playing Mommy Longlegs never use this. It's very useful. It gets you around a lot faster. I always use this because it gets you around a lot faster, and it can get you way above crash doors if somebody slams it on you. Okay, tip number 2, don't be scared to use her X-ray vision thingy. Never be scared. Just whenever you feel like you just can't find anybody, it's okay to use it. Okay, so tip number 3 for Mommy Longlegs, the final tip. Whenever, like, you find someone and then there's another person, go after that person, even if the other person is right almost dead, because she can kill anybody. Like, it won't take long for her to find another person, that same person. So just don't be scared to just go off track of the other person and find another person. Okay. For sabotage for Mommy Longlegs, I'm going to have to say booby trapped. First of all, she's not very good at killing people, even though she is very fast. She still takes 3 to kill. But you want to upgrade to this at least to like 2, because 3 puzzle pillars is half the map. So basically, damaging them at first from the puzzle pillars is a very good strategy. You can really strategize if you use this correctly. Try to put the booby traps in key puzzle pillars that you think the players are really going to focus on. Okay, tip number 1 for Boxy, he is very traversal, very agile. Use this to your advantage, okay? Never walk, basically. Always be jumping or something. Just always be either bouncing, jumping, or attacking, basically. You want him, Boxy, to always be moving at all times. If you're playing as Boxy, you always want to be moving. It's the key part with Boxy. Tip number 2 for Boxy, don't attack them right away. Get really close and then attack. You can usually get 2 hit points. 2 hits instead of 1 hit. See what I just did for Boxy Boo? Listen to your music box. Pay attention to your music box. It's very important to listen to your music box. It's just the same thing with Mommy and Huggies. Huggies, mini Huggies, and mommy long legs. Eyeball scene X-ray thing. It's just the same like that, but it's a little better than the mini Huggies. I'm not gonna lie. But just listen to that music box. Okay, finally for Sabotage, for Boxy, I'm gonna have to say Feeding Frenzy. He is very good knocking down people. He is very good. Just trust me. He's gonna be perfect with this Sabotage, just knocking everybody down and sending them to the pit immediately can get you some fast matches and easy play and some easy play to what are they called? And some easy play tickets. It's just very easy to get some fast matches with Feeding Frenzy. I've done this before. It's really good and really easy. It's just easy money. Tip number 1. For playing as a specialist, whenever you're rolling, press space right when it's about to end. You'll know when it's about to end right before a space bar. Hit the space bar. You'll get a little bit more distance. Teeny weeny little bit more distance. But just the same with Huggy, it really matters. Tip number 2, don't use lockers. Don't use like this situation. What are you gonna do in this situation? Take the portal lounge or hide behind the PJ Pugga pillar cardboard cutout. Choose. If you chose the portal lounge, you're wrong, but in some situations you're right. But if you pick the cardboard cutout, then you're right, because this can hide from a lot of monsters, except for mommy long legs. If you're fighting against mommy long legs, yes. If you chose the portal lounge, yes. This next one, oh shoot. Okay, for this next one, you want to hold on to it until you reach one of those thingamajiggers, the toy deposit thingies. Here, I'll show you. Okay, so here's one, and I'm still holding on to it. So if I'm right here, and I pull it back, there it is, and I have it in my hands right now. Boop, I can just put it in there, easy money. Okay, best perks for specialists are, I'm going to say punching bag at level 3, probably. I mean, you want everything to be at level 3, don't you? Punching bag at level 3, leadership at level 3, 100%, and leave no trace or distant savior. One of these two are super good. So either one of these will do really good on the field. But these are a must-have. These are really good.